मैं तो सालों से कह रहा हूं कि जो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा है, और मैं लद्दाख से आया हूं भी, तो जो प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा है कि लद्दाख में 1 इंच जमीन नहीं गई है, ये सरासर झूठ है। पूरा लद्दाख जानता है कि चाइना ने हमारी जमीन हड़प ली है। तो ये मैप की बात तो बड़ी गंभीर है, मगर इन्होंने जमीन तो ले ली है, तो उसके बारे में भी प्रधानमंत्री को कुछ कहना चाहिए।
Well, once again, Rahul Gandhi has staked up the China issue, and this is in the backdrop of a recent article which showed that Chinese had considered Arunachal Pradesh, or at least parts of it, as their territory. Now, this is despite a rebuttal which has come in both from the MEA as well as from the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, and they've also raised this issue with China. But when Rahul Gandhi was pointed this out, he said, this is exactly what I have been saying. Now, if you remember, just recently in both Ladakh as well as in Kargil, Rahul Gandhi had alleged that there were people who had walked up to him in both these areas, especially in Ladakh, and told him that they were unable to go to their lands to graze anymore because the land had completely disappeared because it was taken over by the Chinese. Now, as far as the Congress is concerned, this is an issue which they have consistently raised against the Prime Minister. Rahul Gandhi went to the extent of calling the Prime Minister a liar because he was quoting Prime Minister's recent statement in which he had said that not even an inch of territory had been ceded to the Chinese. In fact, a similar denial had come in from the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh also on the floor of the House. Now, why is it that the Congress wants to make this the big issue? Now, if you remember in 2019, when the NDA had first come to power, it had come also on the pitch of Dr. Manmohan Singh's government being a weak government. Apart from the corruption allegations, that charge against his government was that he was not able to stand up to our enemies across the border. In fact, just recently, the Prime Minister had made a reference saying that there were those times when we were always cautioned that there are bags unidentified, we are lying around and we should be careful. Thereby, what the Prime Minister was saying is that the people were always scared because there were always acts of terror and we were not able to stand up either to Pakistan or to China. Today, ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, the Congress wants to play the same card, that it wants to give it back to the BJP to make the point that all those allegations that you have made against us are completely unsubstantiated, and perhaps it's time for the BJP to look at the mirror. So this is the main strategy why Rahul Gandhi has consistently attacked. In fact, what we are being told is in the upcoming winter session of Parliament by the end of the year, Rahul Gandhi himself would want to speak on the China issue, raised the point that the Prime Minister has been lying and the Prime Minister has not been speaking the truth. What is the Rahul Gandhi's narrative then going to be is that this is a government which cannot be trusted with the lives and security of the people and also their livelihood. And while this government made tom-tom about Northeast, that region is actually not being developed and they had been compromised. So the latest war of words between Rahul Gandhi and the BJP and his straight frontal attack on the Prime Minister, which is expected to become more and more acrimonious in the next couple of days.